So, Lori, I would love for you to do a little sampling of an activation or a type of a healing that you do for our audience today. Are you up for that?
Yeah, let's do that. I would love that. I feel like people will really benefit. So, just a couple things. I don't really have it pre-planned, right? I just allow the divine to do its work through me, with me, for us as a collective, because it's never my personality, human self doing it. So, this would be active engagement, and everything I do always requires conscious consent. So, you'll hear when we do it, when we get into it, that there'll be times where anyone participating will be able to, will be asked to give consent if you so choose. Those are the words that come through on that. Give consent if you so choose. And you'll need to say yes, either out loud or silently. Yes, please. Yes, thank you. Because the universal laws, I always work with them. They're always part of the orchestration involved. And that will need to be given. Okay, so let me just see if there's any other key things. Oh, so this won't be like a walking about. You'll want to sit down and participate to get the best results. And then for anyone, it's going to be for whoever's listening, live and delayed playback. So it will never be limited to time or space. In other words, it'll always work whenever you listen, as long as you're actively participating, actively engaging, and giving consent at the appropriate times. We'll go for about 15, 20 minutes. Does that sound good? Or however we're divinely led. Is that right? Is that good?
Sure.
Okay. All right, good. So yeah, you want to be whoever you are, wherever you are. You want to get yourself sitting for this ideally. And just set your intention in advance through your own mind that you'll receive the maximum benefits, whatever those are, which are for your most benevolent best. And as always, all of my work is always designed to be orchestrated and led by the one true God of light of creation in service to the light, and only that which is of the light in service to the light and one true God of light of creation. Now, you can identify that divine source God any way you like, whatever feels right to you. That's my connection. That's how I make and ensure and contribution to the one true God of light of creation and the will of that one true God of light of creation, that which is of the light and only that which is of the light and in service to the light. So just start to take those comfortable, relaxing breaths wherever you are. And, when you're actively engaged with that breath, you begin to feel naturally the body relaxing and going into a state of sort of early homeostasis, just relaxing, and identify the breath as breath of love or breath of peace or both. Just divine breath, divine love, divine peace. Breathe it into the nose and really feel it travel down through the breathing apparatus. So you're just getting yourself into a state of receivership as you relax through the breath. Not anything massive or, just relaxing, breathing in love, breathing in peace, feeling it travel in through the nose. Feel it go straight back to the back of the brain, really where the cave of Brahman houses the pineal and the pituitary glands. So you don't have to do it right, perfect, just your way is right. Breathe it back, feel it fill up the brain, travel the love in your own natural path, your own natural rhythm down to the throat. Fill up the throat, let it ripple out in every direction. Breath of love and peace, traveling all around you as you exhale comfortably and travel the next breath of love and peace into the heart. And feeling the heart, the chest, the lungs expand. The breath of peace, the breath of love ripples out in every direction. Exhaling as is comfortable for you. Next breath, love and peace travels down through the breathing apparatus, goes down into the belly, and feeling it in every direction all around you. And this breath of love and peace ripples out in every direction, expanding through all the mid area of the body. And you just linger as long as you need to, as relaxing and comfortable as is right for you. And then on the next beat, big, deep, slow breath, travel it down to the reproductive. Feel that center. fill up with breath of love, breath of peace. Expand in every direction around you. This is just basic relaxation meditation. And then when you're ready, exhale, release. On the next breath, consciously be aware of it going into your brain, traveling down to the throat center, rippling out. You know, Michelle, might want to mute yourself because I hear a slight, if you mute yourself just while we're doing it. So then breathing that next breath down into the heart center. Once again, filling up the whole chest cavity, breasts, heart, lungs, getting to the back area, just really relaxing. Traveling it down, rippling it out. You're building your container when you let it ripple out. And you're giving attention to any part of the body that wants extra attention. Just breathing love to that area of the body. Next, comfortable breath travels once again into the belly. Just building the container here, which is the core pillar and the expansion of every direction outward. So belly center, breathing in that love, that peace, and allowing the energetic to ripple out around you. And once again, next breath down into the lower dantian, below the belly button, and then down into the reproductive center. Breath of love, breath of peace, just relaxing, rippling it out in every direction, no particular right way or wrong way. And then down into the buttocks area, base of the spine. We might have missed that before. Just breathe it down, base of the spine. Feel yourself sitting in the chair where you are. Feel your buttocks connected to the earth or the ground or the seat beneath you. And then just have the intention to activate the base chakra. Now the base chakra is actually below the feet. There's no way to do it wrong or right, just your way is the right way. The intention to activate just opens up the pillar down into Mother Earth. And now all that breath of love and peace, next breath, drop it down all the way down into Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia. And immediately you'll begin to notice even more relaxation in your field. You'll begin to notice some form of vibrational relaxation, which comes up from Gaia Sophia, the true divine mother, every time we open up our base. Remembering no way to do it wrong or right, just your way is the right way. And on the next breath, whenever you reconnect in a conscious way, this time just drop into the heart. Down into the heart, feel the heart center. That's really the core of your being is within you. So you're still breathing love, peace, relaxing, knowing that you have an open channel to Gaia, Sophia, the Divine Mother, and at the same time trusting that you can just drop as deep, relaxing and comfortable as you possibly can into your heart. Still hearing my voice, but at the same time just dropping into the core of your being and the love that you are, which has always been there throughout all eternity and has never left you and will always be there anytime through simple breath, relaxation, connection with Mother, and then divine drop into your own core being, your love. So you're just going to keep doing that general process, breathing, relaxing, dropping into the heart. And now I'm going to be talking, and you're going to just be listening, and at the same time breathing love, dropping into the heart. Just trusting that in the core of your heart, all there really is love and peace. You're perfectly safe there. You've built a container. It's only you around you. Nothing else to interfere. And all we're allowing through is that which is 100% for the most benevolent best of all beings, with harm to none. And that which is in service and contribution to the one true God of light of creation, your own divinity, the divine which is within you. So now with that, I'm just going to get quiet for just a moment. We have a sub-collective which is speaking and asking. And so we're going to go straight to the DNA. And the very first thing we're going to do, as I've just been guided by our sub-collective and the one true God of light of creation, overseeing it all, orchestrating it all, in us, through us, and around us, is that we activate this original divine blueprint in the human genome, in the DNA. It's been dormant. It's been, as we said in the earlier interview, a little corrupted. So we just need to reactivate it in alignment with the divine, as is uniquely appropriate for each individual, and only as is for the 100% positive upliftment of all, with zero harm and zero karmic debt. That's the first thing we're going to do for everyone. So if you'd like to have this original divine blueprint, which is unique to you and which is also unique to our collective, if you'd like to activate that and have it done within you and for you, this is the time to give your consent. You take a long, slow, deep, relaxing breath. You drop into your heart. Yes, please. Yes, thank you. Allows it to be so. I'm going to step out of the way and work as the facilitator with the divine as it's done. Long, slow, deep, relaxing breath. For all those giving consent, and you just notice. You just notice as you breathe and relax. Nothing really to do. This is the work of the divine. I'm just the facilitator. The original divine blueprint that was meant for all humanity. Now, we're also going to gift it, I'm being told, to our ancestors and our bloodlines. So this is going to go through the DNA, and the ancestors will also receive this gift only as is for the 100% positive upliftment of all beings involved and all beings concerned, with zero harm and zero karmic debt incurred now or at any point in the future from this moment forward, and only as is uniquely appropriate for each individual. This is the business of light workers. We, as a collective, can activate enough of our DNA that all the ancestors will benefit. Now, simultaneously, source is saying, we will also give this to all of the descendants in the same way, those born and yet unborn, so that all beings in your lineage, you as a member of your lineage, can give consent, because the law of one is saying that we will have enough representatives to allow this to be so. Ensuring, once again, just to reaffirm, that it is only as is for the 100% positive upliftment of all, only as is uniquely appropriate for each individual body and being, and only as is according to the divine plan, the one true God of light of creation, the most benevolent and beneficial for all, harm to none. Now, with your consent, this will go through the bloodlines. All the ancestors in your lineage will also receive this activation as is appropriate for them, and all the descendants, born and unborn, of the original divine blueprint for the original divine human. Now, a lot of words right there. This is the time to breathe, receive, consent, and allow. A simple breath, a yes, thank you, or yes, please will allow it to be done for you and for your beneficiaries, if you so choose now. I get out of the way here. Now you just notice when you give consent, you're just allowing it to be done. And you notice what you notice. It's fine. It's quite beautiful. Just relaxing and breathing, dropping into the heart. We have the presence of Mother Mary, representing the Divine Goddess. I'll allow. There's a request to speak. Beloveds, at this time, your earth, your humanity, as you well know, is going through a very significant transformational change. This is not news to any of you here. And this transformational change requires great compassion for all beings at this time, for all beings are making individuated choices. All beings are choosing their experience. Those among you who are still unaware of their choices, perhaps may be, to some degree, experiencing things less desirable to them. Rest assured that their choices are nevertheless being honored as they must be. It is ours in this group here now to provide the compassion for all of life on earth so that during this particular transitional period, the challenges many are experiencing will be greatly alleviated. For it is the request of the human species to embody greater compassion towards one and all and the whole of existence. This is also the request of the Great Divine Mother, she who you refer to as the goddess Gaia Sophia. And so it is with great pleasure, it is offered now to further activate the genome in your DNA of the goddess compassion, divine compassion, infinite compassion, primordial compassion, which is known to be compassion undiluted from human interpretation. If you would like to receive this now, it would be the time to allow it with your consent. And this will be done, yes. So long, slow, deep breath. This is more me now. Drop into the human heart and allow. Slow, relaxing breath. And there are literally codes, it's being reminded to say, in our DNA that facilitate more heart-centered opening and the activation of greater compassion for ourselves and one another. These codes are now being more fully activated and awakened for those who consent. Long, slow, relaxing breath into the heart. I step out of the way. And really, Mother Mary's already working on this, and she has many divine goddesses representing with her as a subgroup within our collective. And this will also, she says, with our consent, since it was done earlier, be given through the bloodlines. With our consent, 100% positive upliftment for all, zero harm, zero karmic debt. Only that light and service to the light, one true God of light of creation, shall come to pass and shall be of the experience and contributing to throughout the entire experience. So with your consent now, through the bloodlines of the ancestors, through the bloodlines of those ahead to come, the descendants, breathe, receive, consent, and allow if you so choose. We're literally facilitating the rewriting of the scripts for the collective in this moment. We have enough representatives. This is under the law of one. We have enough representatives of our group that the whole of humanity will be positively uplifted, 100% positively uplifted by what we're doing here now. And we don't understand it. This is our collective speaking, sharing on our human identity level. But on the quanta, subatomic particle consciousness, spiritual awareness levels, the whole of humanity is benefiting right now. Allow it to be so. It's so. Good, nice. And so it is. This is complete for this time. We give thanks that it is done. I'm just going to take a look. Open my eyes. I think, Michelle, how are you doing?
Holy moly. I
I have
remember.
one more. I have one more that wants to come through.
Okay.
Is it okay? Just
Um,
don't. I got told by the crystalline realm, don't stop. We have one more.
okay.
We didn't interrupt fast enough, they're saying. Is
Okay.
that okay?
I'll mute again.
Okay, just about, it's like 1 to 2 minutes of linear time.
Okay.
So the crystalline realm will come through here and I'll allow. This will speak through me. Of the crystalline consciousness here with you today, the Christed realm, the Christ consciousness, which is stored up here in these crystals, known in physical form, and speaking from a higher or clearer vibratory state of consciousness embedded into the crystal consciousness, that all beings at this time are now being given opportunity to claim that which is known as the Christ consciousness, which is stored up within the crystals, in the crystalline realm. And so at this time, it would be our great pleasure to reawaken and activate the Christ consciousness in all beings participating and giving consent. This Christ consciousness will be provided, instilled within you, awakened within you, and every cell of your body and being in the physical form, and simultaneously downloaded and instilled within you, remembering also that it has been within you all along at the same time. Now, with this activation, you will all who give consent become more fully conscious and aware, perhaps not in this immediate moment. However, nonetheless, know it is so. All beings giving their consent will be given the gift of Christ consciousness, activating more fully, wholly, and completely within you, and further amplifying throughout your collective, assisting humanity through the awakening journey. If it is your consent, this would be the time to give it, so it shall be done. And this will be done for all beings. And in honor of the speaker, it will be reaffirmed, as always, it shall only be for, in her words, the 100% positive upliftment of all, with zero harm and zero karmic debt or retribution. Only that which is of the light and in service to the light, and the one true God of this is not our words, the one true God of all that is, the one true God that is of your divinity through your ascension process. She tried to change the words. And now would be the time to breathe and give consent if you so choose. The one true God of light. Activating Christ consciousness now, encoded in the DNA. This is encoded within you. Activating it through, awakening it within. Then breathe and notice and allow if you so choose. Noticing what you notice. No particular right or wrong of it, just whatever you notice is fine. Still in the heart center. Just breathing love and peace. Good, and this is done. So, yes, so we can come back now and understand we did not fly out of our bodies. we went deeper into our form and brought in more light into our form. So there's no floating away. We did not leave. We were only working with the divine and being the consciousness of what came through. So if you feel it all lightheaded as we're coming out, because I'm not re-grounding you, you were grounded. But if you notice the lightheadedness, trust this, you lifted density. And that gives the experience of feeling lightheaded, but you didn't float anywhere. And you're just as in tap. If you want to just, anyone out there who needs to just tap or reconnect with your form, that's fine. Just know all you did was integrate more light and simultaneously alleviate density or remove and resolve density. I hope that how you do.
You just gave me and all of our viewers such a tremendous and priceless gift. Thank you for doing that. Thank you from the center of my being, Lori.
Thank you.
My entire body was just filled with so much energy, and my heart got really, really tingly and warm. And I wasn't expecting to go that deep. And when you're on this side of the computer and, thinking about how much time do we have, and, my thoughts, boom, everything went away. I was in complete trust and allowance and receiving. And I really, really admire the way the words come through you. They really land inside of me and resonate with me. And I'm sure they will with our viewers as well. So
I'm so glad. I want to say, I've been dedicating my life to this journey, for most of my life in a conscious way, or, varying degrees of my own consciousness. So it really is so sincerely, we go through shadow aspects, not like I haven't gone through mine, but it really is my desire and intention for people to receive the maximum benefits and to be of service to the light and to the divine through this ascension journey. So what I just want to make sure I say is that in the moment, you're so conscious, Michelle, and you do this work, and you're such an incredible contribution to, our ascension journey and to humanity in your way, your amazing, gifted, brilliant, beautiful goddess way. So of course you're very aware of it. Some people might not be aware in the moment of anything particular, and that's okay. That's what I want to say is what I found through this work is that the real benefits just started. And you might not realize tomorrow or next week or next month how this moment made those changes that come. The point is to just let it come, because it will continue. What we just did is quite profound. And really,
totally. No denying that. I'm
helpful. Yeah.
I remember you taking us through something similar a couple of years ago when I first met you. And I'm so grateful to be able to revisit and feel those feelings again in this beautiful receptive state. What better time than now to do this work? Yeah. So you are amazing, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life.
Me too. I love you so much. Even when we're not talking, I'm always thinking of you.
Thank you. I feel the same.
I know you are. I know that you are.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. We're all in it together. So thank you. Thank you, Lori Spagna. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to our DisclosureFest team and our DisclosureFest family. Thank you for all the good that we're pulsing out into the world through doing this virtual mass meditation initiative. Most people probably won't realize the benefit that we're doing for the collective. And I feel it. I really feel this was powerful. Okay, we'll see you soon.
Thank you again so much. Love you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Love you.